or thereabouts. But let's get an insight into dealing room chatter. Nimesh joins us to fill us in. Well, Nimesh, today the market's all over the place, right? We waited for the RBI queue. Then when the RBI governor was addressing the press, we went to the high point of the day. But now we're a little bit lower again.
Yeah, in fact, it's been a relatively quieter day of trade. The volumes are on the lower side, though the FIs continue to be on the sell side. So that's the overall feedback. But again, RBI policy was a status quo. There was no big surprise in the policy as well. From a flow perspective, while the Nifty bank is marginally in the green, there is supply coming in the banks, and I've been saying this for the last many days, that there is supply from the larger FIs and institutions into the bank stocks. Even in today's trade, PSU banks, the private bank stocks, all are seeing some bit of selling pressure there. So that's one space where there is supply. The other space is the cash stocks. A lot of the mid-cap, small mid-cap cash stocks is seeing some bit of selling pressure now. So it looks like there is a bit of profit booking in the cash names as well from the larger institutions, both FIs as well as GIs. We also look at the PSUs, like not only the PSU banks, but across the PSU stocks, there is a bit of profit booking now, and all the stocks have shaved off 15-20% from the high. So there is a bit of churn happening, and now a bit of selling as well, in not only in cash stocks, but in the PSU cash stocks as well.
Okay, all right. Let's get into some individual names then, Nimesh. What are you picking up?
So as I spoke about supply in the bank names, IndusInd Bank stands out. There was selling pressure in the morning trade in IndusInd Bank, but the stock is recovered. Looks like the selling pressure from a leading long only fund is largely over. And interestingly, there is a Morgan Stanley tactical buy as well. They believe that the stock can rebound after the recent underperformance. So that's the first name. The second name is Cummins. Since the quarter one numbers as well as commentary, there has been an aggressive buying coming in. So again, in today's trade, there is delivery-based buying in Cummins, and that's why that stock also stands out. The third is a couple of cash stocks which I spoke about. There is selling pressure. Shyam Metalics and Muthoot Micro both stands out. Hardly you see these kind of names in the institutional desk. And today in both these names there is selling pressure. Though small, but there is delivery-based selling in both these names today. And the last is Laurus Labs. Within the pharma names, this is one stock, despite poor numbers, has relatively outperformed. Largely on back of buy flows. I understand some long only funds are quite active buyers as well. And hence, Laurus stands out purely on back of buying interest from larger FIs.
All right, got that. Thanks very much, Mitesh. So that's